Hello everyone! In this video, we are going to learn how to play the 3 to 5 player game Changers, where you have to work together with your teammates to maintain a peaceful and sustainable world by solving global issues. Remember, your actions can change the world. To set up, place the game board at the center of the play area. You will place the round token at 1 and peace level token at the middle of the peace level. Then you choose your character and take the character sheet and player piece accordingly, and place your piece on any continent you like. Players can choose the same continent. Each people, prosperity, and planet character player starts the game with one professional icon token that matches his or her character. Shuffle the action cards and each player gets 5 cards. Put aside the remaining action cards. Shuffle the global issue cards and make a deck. Place the deck side down. Take a card from the top of the deck and place it on the relevant area until the number of global issue card matches the number of the players. If a global issue card is drawn for the same continent, place the card back into the bottom of the deck and take another card from the top once again. Take 2 global issue cards and put them face down next to the deck. The card on the right will be used on the next turn. Put rest of the tokens and dice near the game board and it is all set. The goal of the game is to prevent the peace level from hitting the bottom before round 6, and also to stop the long-term global issue cards to accumulate until 5. Starting with the first player, the game progresses clockwise. When your turn comes, you will have to follow the following steps. The first step is to think. First, from the 2 cards next to the global issue deck, take the card on the right and put it on the continent accordingly. Then, move the card on the left to the right into the empty space, and fill the space on the left with a new card from the deck. If there is already a card on the continent, move the existing global issue card to the long-term issue area and place a new global issue card. The next step is to share. Look at the current global issues and upcoming global issue cards, and discuss with other players on the best ways to move, exchange cards, and which issues you should start solving first. Remember, it is crucial to solve the existing issues first if there is already a global issue card in the same area. Third step is to act. You can use as many action cards as you wish to solve the global issue. You can use as many transportation cards as you want. You can move by using the train tracks using the train cards, and shipping route using the ship cards. You can go to any continent if you use the plane cards. If there are multiple functions on the action cards, you have to pick one. If another player is on the same continent or a nearby continent that is one move away via the train or the ship, you are able to exchange as many action cards as you want without moving. However, if you want to exchange action cards with the player who is not nearby, you have to move all the way to the continent where that player is, get the card, and come back. When it's your turn, no other players but you can move. To solve the global issue, you will need the corresponding professional icon token or at least one action card. If you do not have any of them, you can ask the nearby players for help. If you discard action cards with the icon that corresponds to a global issue card, you can lower the difficulty level of the issue by that number. Professional icon tokens have the same effect. However, if there is a chaos token in the area, the difficulty level increases by 1. Once the final difficulty level is settled, the player has to roll the dice. In order to solve the global issue, the number on the dice should be the same or bigger than the final difficulty level of the global issue. If the issue is successfully solved, read the success box and apply the effect. The player who solved the issue receives the issue card. The player also gets 1 professional icon token that matches the type of global issue to place it on the character sheet. If you have 2 professional icon tokens already and had just solved another global issue of the corresponding field, you will receive the professional master token. From then on, solving the issue would be much easier because the difficulty level of the global issue automatically goes down by 3. If the number of the dice is lower than the final difficulty level, or if a fail comes out, you lose the chance to solve the global issue card. If you fail to solve the problem, the card is left in the space, and you have to receive the penalty for failing to solve the issue. Please keep in mind that you can use the special power card anytime you want. Last step is to prepare. If your turn is over, draw 2 new action cards from the deck and prepare for the next round. When all players have taken a turn, the round token is moved to the next space. Decide who is going first in the next round. The next round goes clockwise, starting with the chosen player. If the peace level falls to the bottom, or if the time comes when the number of long-term global issue reaches 5, the game ends and all players lose. If none of these cases happen, and the game proceeds until round 6, all players win. You can calculate your team score like the following. Add the total of the difficulty level for the solved global issue cards, the remaining peace levels times 5, and the number of professional master tokens that players received times 5. Then subtract the total of long-term global issue difficulty level, and you get the final score. If you've played the game in teams, it would be interesting to compare the final score with other teams. Are you ready to change the world with Changers board game? I wish you all the luck.